check out the Patreon for early access to videos and to support your boy as well. So as I delve deeper into the abyss of this endless catalog of atrocities, I'm noticing that I'm able to scope out content to be milked with such ease. Like for example, this show here, I saw literally 1 millisecond of a frame and then instantly went, yep, cock, and now I'm covering it, and here we are. What's up guys, FN47 here, welcome to Watching for the Plot. What I essentially do is troll through the catacombs of the darkest parts of the internet to find animated erotic videos and criticize them on the internet because no one else wants to talk about the real world, but if you do, subscribe for more. Boys. Okay, boom. Haven't said that phrase I just said 2 seconds ago in a bit. So the show we're reviewing today is quite a long one, and not the show itself, the title. The title is called Love X Holic Miwaku no Otame to Hakudaku Kan. I don't know how I'm getting this one for the YouTube title, but I must have thought of something because here you are watching this video, I hope. So the whole story is wrapped around this one man named Amano. And to my knowledge, he's the only man in this entire series. It plays up to the harem aspect to the highest degree they possibly can, you know, just to buckshot and get all the Coomers to watch his video. And of course, since he's your average Joe Schmo who would be watching said video, he started off as a lanky nerd who got rejected constantly by all these beautiful, tall, Amazonian 7-foot women called demi-humans. And according to another round of research for me, demi-humans are supernatural human hybrids. They have both of the genetic codes there. And when it comes to this specific series, they do not get to utilize their supernatural side of the genetic code unless they vaginally consume semen from a man who has demi-human blood within him. Now, I wonder who will be responsible for filling the role of awakening these demi-humans. Curious. So we start off with the same B-roll footage of the average Joe Schmo named Amano, again I just mentioned earlier, walking through the school, saying hi to everyone and getting rejected. And while thinking about all the rejections he's ever had in his life, he walks down some stairs, trips somehow, and lands tongue deep in an Amazoness' mouth named Kuan. And her demi-human genetic code is that she is part vampire, part snow woman. I don't know what being a snow woman entails, but I know it has something to do with snow. Now remember, the whole blood mixing thing I mentioned earlier? Well, insert this scene here, which I wish I could show you because it's so absurd that it could only happen in hentai, but I have to describe it, unfortunately. So let's set it up right now, okay? He trips, there's slow-mo, Kuan looks to her right, sees Amano falling, white transition screen, and the legs displayed, and his hands are strategically placed at the ideal position to land a passionate kiss, and there is drool coming out of their mouth. Describing this scene and thinking about the numerous amount of logic ignored for that specific fan service shot would be enough material for a video on its own. It's essentially like everything, essentially, right? You can't enjoy anything without really being like, well, I mean, or hentai though. This applies to hentai specifically because there's some plots that actually fit. Like for example, the last show I just reviewed, which it had a plot line that was solid, but everything else about it was just wacky, inflatable, and it's meant to alleviate your stress or just cater to your interests. So that's the thing there. So they get up, she blushes and says, haha, I knew you were like licking my tonsils, but it's okay. Oh, there's some blood on your lip. Haha. They walk away. Then it shows the scene of him biting into the wound even more, almost like he's ingesting and trying to intentionally mix his blood with demi-human blood. We can't know exactly why he bit his lip there. Only logical, analytical brain side of me saying he's holding back from cooming, essentially, from just ravaging her. But technically he couldn't because she's like 7 foot tall, and again, she is demi-human. She could probably beat his ass. But other than that, the only other logical reason would be that he's trying to consume demi-human blood, but like again, that doesn't make any sense if he doesn't know anything about demi-human blood in the first place, because he's a clueless human boy who knows nothing about the entirety of a different fucking species of, are they humans still? Or if they're demi-human, right? And then after that scene, literally the next scene, like the next cut frame, we see him writhing in pain, like, I never had a fever for an entire week. I wonder what could have possibly happened. I am utterly shocked and currently indisposed. And since, you know, COVID times, I was kind of mucking up being there because I thought, you know, kind of reminiscent of what we're going through right now. But then the next week he went back to school, just except, wait, something changed. What changed exactly? Well, remember what I mentioned about the demi-human blood mixing before? So once that occurred and he magically got better somehow, all the girls now attract to him due to, as Kuan's mother puts it, his pheromones attracting a lot of attention. So when they reuse the same B-roll footage of him walking to school and waving hi to all the women around him, they're staring at him with immense lust. So intense and immense that whenever he stops, he's immediately swarmed and constantly asked, you know, hey, do you mind filling my vaginal hole? And this reminds me of the Ed Natty Kanker sister dynamic going on there. And after going through multiple rounds of all these women, he realizes that he has the power to awaken their latent abilities, and once he finds this out, he go ahead and find some more women to have sex with. And once the girl finds out that he has the ability to awaken their latent abilities, they go, hey, can you have sex with me too? And it just continuously goes on like a cycle non-stop. Now the capitalist inside of me is screaming, hey, you better come out of father's service, man. They need to fully awaken and reach their potential, since this is the very thing that they acquired to have access to all the powers. And since you're such a rarity, demand is so high, you can sell for massive profit. So you see, like farmers plan accordingly, raking millions, become next Jeff Bezos, except farming your own coom. Now, according to the amount of sessions he had, probably could happen. Again, the ones I've seen in the series about like 9 or 10, so I would assume he did way more than that, but they skipped it for brevity, obviously. So that's the end of the story. But one thing that stuck in my mind to this day was there's this one scene where Kuwan's mother was stroking his 11th finger, and I guess my new PC allowed the highest quality possible for those frames to be rendered, because when she was doing it, it looked like it looks so fluid. Like, I don't know if you've seen that anime cooking video, whatever, like, damn, anime food be lit, fam. Oh my god, 100 emoji, gang gang. But it was like that fluid in comparison. I'm not saying that anime cooking is equivalent to having your dick stroked in a hentai, but some people would equate them because it gives you the same feeling of, you know, I want that really badly. Long story short, the graphics are phenomenal. Check this out. Again, you know the plot, but it is what it is. Alright guys, I don't have an outro, but if I did, it wouldn't matter because no one makes this far into the video. Good night. Oh, and register to vote, you dumbasses. All of you. Just do it.